Good.
How we doing?
We're doing
That's a little bit better. Wow, there's a lot of you guys out here. Wasn't expecting that. 1 second. Okay, I'm better. So it's been a while since I've done any stand-up. So like, if I pause for a minute, that means laugh. It makes me feel good about myself. Like that over there, I heard it. Oh, and clap. Woo, there we go. Okay, so let's get to it. My friend, he's been out of work for a while, right? And he called me the other day. He's like, Dave, I did it. I got the job. I was like, sweet, great, awesome. Glad to hear it. What are you doing? He's like, I have no idea. I was like, okay, red flag, but you know what? I'm happy for you. Good job. I was like, where are you working? Like, what's the company like? What's their name? He's like, I have no idea. I was like, that's a second red flag. I was like, are you getting paid? He's like, yeah, no, they're gonna talk about pay at training. I was like, cool, you go do the training, go to their office, figure out their name. He's like, yeah, my training's at a hotel. I said, oh, because I've seen the movie. Click, sorry, it's not a movie. So I had to break to my buddy that it's not training, it's a train. He was going to get a train ran on him. Because it's funny. So I laughed like really hard for like a long time, and he laughed like really uncomfortable for a long time. And leading up to his training, I sent him some memes of Thomas the train. And in every meme, Thomas was going. So I laughed. I think he's mad at me though, because I haven't heard from him in like 3 weeks. Actually, you know what? He's here. I think he's sitting on a cushion. Don't draw any attention to him. It's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Anyways, I'll change the subject so we don't talk about him anymore. So I have kids. That's cool, right? I know. Yeah. That's so cute. So we went on vacation recently. And I don't know if you guys have ever ridden in a car for 16 plus hours with a 14-year-old girl and 2 toddlers and your spouse. But I 10 out of 10 recommend it. Because I think that everyone deserves to just feel that kind of pain. And it's not because I hate you guys. I just like to laugh at people's pain. Like you guys are probably laughing at me up here. You're like, he's so nervous. I am. I work from home. That's cool. It's weird explaining to people about working from home. I forgot the part about my kids. I'll tell you about them, they're cool. So having a little toddler, like a baby is a lot like having a drunk friend with you all the time. They drink all the time, they throw up, it's cute, I guess. I hear it's cute. When they get older, they stop falling over as much, and it's not as funny. Then they start yelling at you, and then it's like you're in like a weird work environment, Like you guys see on TV where like your boss will be like, "Hey, Johnson, did you give me the report?" And you're like, "Yeah, yesterday." And he's like, "Okay, bye," and he leaves without saying thank you, just like having a kid. My kid came up. I know, right? It's crazy. My kid came up to me, his name's Duke, he's super cool. He's like, "Hey, Dada, milk?" And I was like, "Of course." So I go and I give him his milk, and 30 seconds later he goes, "Dada, milk." I was like, "I gave it to you already, it's in your hand." He's like, and then I show him his hand, he's like, "Oh, yeah," and walks away. So, same thing. Anyways, working from home school, explaining it to old people's awkward. I was talking to my neighbor and I was like, "Hey, yes, I do work from home. I actually do work though." And he's like, "Oh, back in my day, we didn't have that." He's like, "If I worked from home, I'd be blind, my hand be raw." I was like, I learned to read when I was 13. That's when I started going blind and my hand got raw. She gets it. It's about masturbation. So, one last thing before I go. It's a really fun one. Get my mic back over here. Do you guys know? Whoa. I forgot I was short. It's true. Do you guys know Whitney Houston's favorite kind of coordination? Hand down! And I'm a bad singer. My wife had to be in the car with me for 16 hours with that. Good night.